From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we get this season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set. No, hey, catch that.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Throwing, Cook. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Franklin. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Davidson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. 3rd and 5. Now Cook. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
This could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go. Yeah! Baby, let's go.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness. Here, no panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a shot taken on third down. That's going to wind up incomplete. They give him a deep shot down the field, but it's over. It's a run in coverage.
Ends up incomplete.
Here's Jones. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
A waste of time.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Cook to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Hardman on the return. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
To throw on 2nd down, Anthony. And his throw is incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
On 3rd down, Anthony. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Anthony. This one finds Wilson downfield. At the right end, touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 54 yards. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Davidson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Not good for 19 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st down, it's Davidson. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Davidson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here's a give to Bigsby. Down inside the 40. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cook. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd and 2, Cook. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, as well they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And of course, how open is he to learning? And of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tank Bigsby taking it over from 11 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Ball again on second down. And we'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Do it again.
Throwing on first down, Anthony. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Back to throw, Anthony. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second and a couple. Off the play fake, Anthony. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll run with Hall. And boy, he is very close to a first down. From where they're starting that football, he's going to be a first so short. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up. They'll try and sneak it here. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They'll run on first down. It's Davidson. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center. And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Now Cook to throw on second down. He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd. I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run. To throw is Cook from the gun on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Bryce Baringer now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on third down, Anthony. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Here's Jones on the return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over first and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On second down now. It's Davidson, and a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Teamwork makes the dream work. You can do it, baby. Try to get Jones back in.
Yeah, the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. Operating from the gun, Cook. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
Let's go now.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call into question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Davidson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Cook now looking to throw on second down. Wide open receiver complete. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Looking to throw. Cook. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Anthony gonna look deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On third down, Anthony. He had a man open, but missed him, and it's incomplete. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return is Jones. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. In motion left, that's Thornton. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Run past the 35. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots have moved out in front. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. The offense knew that they were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Anthony. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
And I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. For the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Thank you.
You know it.
This could be it. This could be the turning point. This could be it. This could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Together,
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for the offense.
2 yards of completion. As the Jets punt it off, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches,
there he goes left side. He's on his way. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anthony. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. That'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. New England on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 15. Throw there, but that's going to run incomplete. So now incompletion that was on his pass attempts in this one. That is not winning for him.
Yes, it's much credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 74 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Davidson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby. A little juke, and he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So on is the kicker, Chad Ryland, in a big spot. This will get the lead up to 7. And that is no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. And this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side out, but the defender's coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now the throw on third down, knocked Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Jones. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Get the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hardman to return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sand. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They take a shot downfield there, but it ends up falling incomplete. Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. Touchdown, Patriots. Anthony Schwartz, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Ryland on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Anthony connects with Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. On 1st and 10, Anthony. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Now yet another incompletion. That
means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be the first touchdown. This game's over.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Let's go.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it.
Are in it to win it.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, and even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in the game.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like he had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Throwing, Cook. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines.